What is up? Welcome to Weebs Guild. We're back doing another My Hero Academia chapter review. This week it's 3:30, and we get Stars and Stripes versus Shigaraki. I mean, it pops off. I feel like I don't know if which anime did this to me or which manga, but I'm so used to it like being a lot of build up to a fight and then fighting. I feel like they hop in so fast.
Yeah, lately it's just been like, hey, I'm here, let's go. Like
It's
how a
been
real fight would be,
so
you know?
fast. Like, oh
Like a
hey,
real
what's up?
fight.
Oh hey, what's up? Yeah, and then they start fucking clowning each other nonstop. And so we do get Stars and Stripes Quirk, which
Yeah, right. I overpowered maybe?
very overpowered, and I feel like she's using it like shit. Like, why doesn't she just command him to die?
I don't think she could do that.
She kind of,
But like,
she kind of tried to sentence him to death, race, like by making his heart stop. It's kind of the same
well,
thing. It's just cooler.
explain it really though for like the viewers.
Okay, so it's called New Order, and basically she has to touch the thing and then say its name. Am I explaining this right? And she can basically tell it to do whatever it wants. Like, so she said atmosphere, right? She touched the atmosphere, said atmosphere, and then made it disappear in the space that she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's like what was it? Something kilometers? It's
Mhm.
like it's a big distance, I think.
So that's why this chapter we see her touch Shigaraki, which I thought was really cool because normally Shigaraki is the one that wants to touch everybody, and she's
Right?
like, "I touched you," and he's like, "Oh." I love that was my favorite part where he was like,
He's just like, oh,
"I'm in trouble." It's like that was my favorite
the
part.
meme, literally the meme.
Yep. He's like, "Ooh, I might have fucked that one."
I like her though. She's badass.
It's so cool, and the fact that she's not actually strong, but she's allowed to do 2 orders, and so she keeps one permanently on her to be super
Yep.
strong, is so fucking badass.
And
I'm
she's
just gonna be so sad when she gets defeated.
same. I'm gonna be so mad at this because she gets beat.
She is like so fucking cool, and like that the fact that the jets are like part of her attack plan with the lasers and
Yeah,
stuff.
she's
is
just
so
jumping
cool.
off of one and the other, and it's like they're in a specific like
Mhm.
format so she can do it.
And I like the quirk is just so American, just giving orders.
Yeah.
Just like fuck it. I was like, hey, do this. Hey, do this. Hey, do this. It's like, yeah.
The most American thing in the world.
Yeah, it's so good. And it's like you see that basically it is all for one, like controlling Shigaraki at this point.
Yeah,
And he says
It's-
he's at about a 97-98% like total, I don't know, fuse you would call it. It's about to
I think it's like a body takeover,
Mhm.
and then he explains that you're not Shigaraki, I am not all for one, but we will be a new being, which is,
Mhm.
and we get like that cool imagery where it's like the skin and the body's melding together.
Yeah, yeah. And it was just like it was so fucking cool. And I love because like the quirk, so this is one of the things where like I feel like the manga is really good. I hope assuming the fight, let's say it ends next chapter, kind of like because it's very quick. If it was in next chapter, I would hope when the anime gets here they maybe add some more stuff because like I like her
A little bit
so
of fluff,
much.
right? She was so
It's
cool.
so cool. And it's like I know she's gonna get defeated because it is what it is.
Isn't Hawks on the way?
So Hawks, Endeavor, and I think Best Genius are on the way. They're all on the way.
Okay, so the top three are
Mhm.
going.
So they're,
Hmm.
but I mean, I imagine they'll show up just as she's defeated. It's gonna be my guess.
Yeah, like maybe she's falling and they like grab her or something.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
I'm gonna be so pissed when that happens because all four one's gonna be too fucking powerful.
Yeah, dude, it's
Like-
so broken.
But if somehow she makes it, I'm gonna be so hyped. I'm gonna be so hyped if she makes it. Like just
I could see her
badass.
getting defeated and him not getting the quirk because I feel like they
Oh,
need
yeah.
to take the quirk out because that is broke. Like they just need to make her so unconscious that she can't do anything because she still gets a badass showing, still an awesome quirk, but then remove it.
See, I like it. It kind of reminds me of. Well, no, it doesn't because you can actually do stuff. I was gonna say Itachi's Tsukuyomi, where it's like you just kind of build the world.
I get what you're saying, yeah, because she has full control. Like that is crazy. The amount of
That
stuff
is
that you
crazy.
could do with that, and just like you could lock someone down, and like it would even be worth like the fact that she could have 2, and she always has it up her sleeve where she could like make herself not strong and then pull a second order. Like if you somehow fuck
Right?
off.
Like, what if she's just like, I want to fly,
Mhm.
kind of thing, and then it's just like anyone in my vicinity flies, and then it's just like I can't die from fall damage, and then I don't know, removes it, and someone just dies.
It's so good, and like this fight, it was so short, but it was so good. Like even
There
when I
was
think
so much in there.
Shigaraki shows up, and he's like, "Well, let's see who touches each other first," and then it's like, "Ready, go!" It's like, oh, so cool, so cool. And she catches the laser at one point,
Right?
It's
And
fun.
she's like, oh, I can't catch lasers, or what did she say?
So she's like, "I can catch lasers, like I can like catch them." I was like, "Oh, so cool, so
She's just a badass. I love her, and
Mm-hmm.
we've known her for maybe 2 chapters, maybe, and then we get like a little bit of a backstory with her. She's like, oh, I was gonna die on the Santa Monica Pier, but you know who showed
I
up?
love the drop of the place too. It was like, yeah, Santa Monica Pier is a little iconic. It's a little low-hanging fruit, but it's still like I give it to him.
It's
cool.
iconic for a Southern California thing, or just a California thing. If you're in like the LA Hollywood area, Santa Monica Pier is the place everyone wants to see.
And let me tell you guys, Santa Monica Pier is not the place you want to go. It's not fun. Honestly, it looks cool, but it's kind of lame.
It's like a mini carnival on there.
It's a tourist trap.
Yeah, exactly what it is. There's other places to go, but anyways, in regards to all of this, we get more of Shigaraki's background with a little bit more anger and stuff. So he's holding All for One back somehow.
Do you feel like he's just a little too angry? Like, I was thinking Shigaraki, because they go back again. And they're like, it all started at home.
It's not a phase.
Yeah, it's like, come on. It's like you didn't go through that much to be this angry. Like the 99%.
Well, I mean, he did disintegrate his parents.
That's his fault. That's why. Who's he mad at? That's his fault.
Himself. He's just mad at himself.
It's like, yeah, he was abused. All right, that sucks. All right. So was fucking Todoroki, and look where he is. Okay, so
he's a soft boy.
It's like Where does he get all this hatred from? What the hell? Like, why is he so mad? Who is he mad at?
The world, Sam.
Like all the heroes,
world.
like because his grandma ditched him. Get over it.
Hey, Nana Shigaraki, she could be a waifu.
Yeah, but it's like I just feel like this isn't the guy. Like I don't get where he's getting the hatred from. I see that and he's like, Shigaraki, how do you have so much hatred? I'm on that train too. How do you have so much hatred?
Well, I mean, sometimes there's just being full of anger, but it's plot anger.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like he doesn't have a good enough reason to be angry. I'm just like,
I get that, but it's just like,
get off your high horse. Like who are you?
It's like some people who are just strong-willed for no reason.
I guess, but it's
he
just
could
like,
be a Green Lantern in a different universe.
I feel like hating something is exhausting, so I just don't relate.
I agree with that. There's no point in hating something for too long because there's just no point.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude, it's like how old is he now? He's 15 years removed from being abused or whatever. It's like, get over it. Get over it. It's like, fuck, we're gonna cry the whole time, get more and more angry. Like, come on.
He's gonna be the Hulk.
Yeah, basically. So, but at the end of the chapter does say so. It says two things. One, it's on break next week, which sucks. But he deserves a break. All right.
Yep.
Second,
exactly. He's going through
this. It should be the conclusion next chapter.
Of this fight, yeah.
So that's crazy.
I wonder if he's just taking time to really think about the conclusion and be like,
If I was him, obviously I don't know how far out you have written. If I was Horikoshi, I was the author of this, I'd be sitting there. Do I let Stars and Stripes live or do I let her die? Like, and then figure out basically a branch path of where I'm gonna go from there. Like, if she lives, this is da 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 da. If he gets the quirk, da 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 da. Because you gotta really think all the way through. Like, how do you do that? You know?
Yeah, and I mean, he already has the ending like in mind.
I would hope so.
Yeah, so I think that's what was the thing. He has a different ending now.
I do want to say also, I don't think we talked about it. But seeing Shigaraki combine quirks and doing stuff was badass, by the way.
It's crazy
so
as fuck,
badass.
right?
Yeah.
When
like,
he
just him straight up saying, like, this one, and then it creates this one. It was like, whoa, it's like sick.
It reminds me of that magic game Danny used to play, where he combines the spell.
Oh, Magica.
Yeah, Magica.
Yep, it is kind of similar to that, where he's just like, he's calling, I'm gonna use this quirk, and he creates boom, and then he just does this crazy shit with it. It's like, yo, All for One, kind of badass,
Kind of badass, right? Smart as fuck.
I don't have anything else to say. Stars and Stripes still looking super hot. All right, it's basically the female version of All Might. I dig it.
He likes them buff girls.
No shame. The fight scene really good from both the moves the moves Stars and Stripes did and the moves All for One did were fucking bonkers.
So, altogether, how do you feel about it?
I loved it.
Exactly, right?
I just like My Hero Academia, like we read almost all of them, all of the weekly chapters they come out. I look forward to My Hero Academia the most out of every single one. Every single one. I'm just like, ooh, what's it going to be? And I'm so quick to read.
It's just, the minute it comes out, I usually read it right away. I'm like, fuck yeah.
It's so good. So I can't wait to see what happens in 2 weeks. So we're going to be on break next week along with a chapter. Obviously, no chapters, there's going to be no review. But let us know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Do you think Stars and Stripes will actually make it out of there? That's what I'm most concerned with. I don't think. I think she will, because I think
she will too.
She will be permanently removed. Is going to be my guess. So
I hope not.
We'll see. Of course, let us know what you think, and let us know what you think of the quirk, because it's fucking bonkers. We will see you guys for 2 weeks from now. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe on the video. Until then, have a good one, guys, and we will see you next time.